Hey team, Katelyn Bell here, and I am here to walk us through today the process for finding a sub for Redeemer Kids, our updated process. So let's say you're going on vacation or you have just something going on where you're not able to serve at the time that you have signed up for. The first thing that I would ask you to do is to decline the request to serve that is sent to your email, or you can also find it on Church Center as well. So I'm gonna have some pictures show up on the screen. I'm gonna walk you through this whole process. So if you log in to the Church Center app, you will see a page that looks like this. And from here, to get to your scheduled services, you're going to click in the very top right corner on your photo. Please upload a photo. It is incredibly helpful to have your photo in there. Anyway, once you click on your photo, the app is going to show you everything that you have scheduled on your Redeemer schedule. So any event that you have RSVP'd to will show up here, and any service that you're scheduled for will also show up here. So go to the date you're looking for, and you're going to select it right here. And from here, this is going to pull up all of the details of that scheduled service. So you will then click on the actual name of the position. So in this case, mine in my example is Pre-K Lead Teacher, or LT, 10:30 a.m. service. This will give you the option to accept or decline. As a side note, when you open this page, do not click in this very bottom right-hand corner that says View in Services. This will take you to another app, so you don't need to worry about that at all. Instead, click on the position name itself and then click Decline. The reason we ask you to do this is it just gives Ben and Melanie and myself a heads up that your spot is going to need to be filled. Okay, so now on to actually finding a sub. Going back, opening up Church Center again, we are going to click on this tab at the very bottom of your screen that says Groups. It's right in the center. Now, you're going to find the group titled JoCo Redeemer Kids Team. And this is going to pull up the large group message board. When you click on this group, I'm sure you're all familiar with this page. At the very top of your phone screen, though, that's what I want to point out. These 4 tabs at the very top that say Messages, Events, Resources, and Members. So when it comes time for you to find a sub, you're going to pull up this page and you're going to click on Resources right up here on the top. This will open up a page with a list of resources on it. So on it, you're going to find the Master Schedule document. Okay, it should be called actually Redeemer Kids Sunday Schedule, I think is what it is officially titled, Redeemer Kids Sunday Schedule. And this will be like our master schedule where you can see everybody who is scheduled on what days. So for example, let's just say I'm a sanctuary assistant, a service assistant at 10:30, and I'm looking for somebody to swap with. I will come right here and look at the other 10:30 sanctuary service assistants, and I'm gonna message them first. This is where I think it could be really helpful to save phone numbers in your phone. But when that combined group, what the combined group is also going to do on Church Center, our large group of volunteers, is it's going to give you access to the 8:30 service assistants as well. So start with your fellow sanctuary service assistants at the 10:30, but then you can also ping the 8:30 service assistants. So you'll go through that list of other essays. And one idea is you could start a group chat specifically for whatever age you're teaching or serving in service assistants. You could start a service assistants group chat specifically if you wanted to make that easier week to week. Talk to your other fellow service assistants or similar group teachers before you just go ahead and do that. But once you find your list of names, say you don't have your number. Here's how you're going to find their phone number on Church Center. So here's where you're going to go next. You're going to click on this tiny little arrow in the upper left corner that says Church Center with the arrow. That's basically saying take you back to Church Center. This is going to bring you back to the resources page. From here, you're going to click on Members. And from here, you will be able to scroll down to the person or people that you're looking for. And when you click on their name, it will pull up all of their information. Now you can click directly on their phone number and it will give you the option to call them or text them. So click on their phone number, click text, it'll open up in your phone a brand new text message, and you can go ahead and message them that way. So this is like big picture how to navigate Church Center. Start by opening resources, open the master schedule, find the people you want to reach out to switch with. And once you have done this, if you can't find a sub or a swap, then the next step is going to be heading over to the large group message board. So you'll hit that message tab and post a message for the entire group to see. And if at any point you have any issues, please text me. My phone number can always be found in Melanie's emails or from the Church Center members page itself. We really don't want finding subs for kids to be a headache for you or for us. And so hopefully by adding this step, we can cut back on some of those Church Center notifications while having a larger pool of people to access when we are in a pinch and we do need a sub. Okay, as a last step, once you find somebody to sub or swap with you, please just text me. That way I can get Planning Center updated accordingly so that it matches and so that we all are on the same page. And then also, if you know in advance that you're going to miss a Sunday that you're scheduled for, if you could please try to find a sub or a swap by the Thursday before at 6 p.m. That would be incredibly helpful to me. Ben and I both try to take off on Fridays actually, and so that saves us from having to scramble on Saturdays or Sundays right before church. But as always, feel free to reach out to me if you're having any trouble. And we also know, we want you to know, we know sickness happens and sometimes last minute absences come up. So if you're not feeling well on a Saturday morning, go ahead and initiate the sub finding process. That way we're not scrambling Saturday night or again on Sunday morning. But overall, we're hoping that this will make the sub process easier, simpler, and less notifications on your Church Center app. One other thing that I did want to include in here that I forgot to mention in my original draft of this video is that part of the reason that we're asking you to reach out to your fellow age group teachers and helpers first is because we also think it will help create consistency week to week in the kids that you are getting to know and that you're teaching. So we really want to value fostering and building relationships with those kids, but also with their parents. And so if you are trying to consistently stay with the same kids, even when you're subbing or swapping, that's a really easy way to do that. But we also understand that that can't happen every single time. But that is also part of the reason why we added this step to our sub-finding process, so that we can hopefully develop more consistency and build deeper relationships. So thank you all so much. I know subs and swaps can be a point of stress, but hopefully with a unified process, we can make it easier on all of us. So thanks, and as always, I will see you on Sunday. Bye.